We have to give a little bit of praise and a little bit of honor and a little bit of respect, once again, to the Happy Warrior facing off against Casey King O'Neill. AJ, both of these fighters are really good at the same thing, and that is taking the fight to the ground, getting a little bit of ground and pound going, trying to work for a submission, whatever the case may be. However, Casey O'Neill is the younger, fresher, sprier, more athletic version of a Roxanne Modafferi who is a little bit advanced in age. If this fight goes to the ground, does Casey O'Neill have a clear advantage, or is Roxanne Modafferi going to be a little more scrappy on the ground than most people are anticipating?
Man, Roxanne Modafferi is a dog amongst dogs right there, Derek. I genuinely believe it might not be as easy as Casey O'Neill thinking. Although Casey King O'Neill is an absolute savage as well. So don't get me wrong. She trained out of 10th Plan as well as Extreme Couture. So there is a lot of praise and a lot of push for Casey O'Neill to come in and actually get things done. I feel like the media presence thinks she's going to get it done because everybody overlooks the Happy Warrior except over here on this podcast, man. Except over here on this channel, we know the Happy Warrior can scrap. She's one of the biggest dogs in the entire division, and I think that's going to show once she gets to the ground. The things she was able to do. Who was it? It was No, it was Andrea Lee where she really got the takedowns. Again, same thing with Antonina Shevchenko, excuse me, I was butchering the names. Dude, the Happy Warrior has been getting it done for a long time and very underlooked. And I think that's one of her biggest attributes coming into this fight is the fact that everybody thinks she's like, oh, she's already retired. This is just a show of a fight. She's not really going to show up. She's not going to put anything into it. I think that's a huge mistake if that's going to be the thought going into this fight, because the Happy Warrior is an absolute dog in there, man. She's on demon time. She might look like she's, that nerdy nurse, but she's on demon time out there going to get that scrap on. And that's why I like her in this fight.
It's going to be a very dangerous fight, brother. She's going to be motivated as ever. However, sometimes that can be a little bit of a detriment, right? You got a little too much pressure on you. You know what I mean? You got to go try to force something. I will just say if there's any level of disrespect, even though, yes, Casey O'Neill should be the favorite. Yes, she is the new generation of the, women flyweight, right? If there's any disrespect, it's what people are voting on Tapology right now, folks. Let's go take a look. So, Roxanne Modafferi versus Casey King O'Neill, right? Obviously, 8-0 is O'Neill. 25-19, 25-20, whatever you want to call it for the Happy Warrior. Let's take a little scroll down, AJ. 9% of voters think that Modafferi has an opportunity to get the dub. 91% in favor of Casey King O'Neill. And sometimes, AJ, this is one of those things where when you have overwhelming support in one direction as opposed to the other, it makes me wonder a little bit. It makes me just sit back and question, maybe this is going to go the other way. You know what I mean? It can't, sometimes you can't have, there's no such thing as a certainty in MMA. So with that being said, man, if there is a live dog right there, Roxanne Modafferi, she could get the job done. However, am I going to go tell you to bet money on Modafferi? No, I'm not. But tune in, watch the show, enjoy the show. That's really what it comes down to, right?
100%, man. I feel like that's the MO for Roxanne Modafferi's entire career. She's always been overlooked, so it's not nothing new for her. Yeah. Definitely going to be a scrap of a fight. Definitely tune in for it. Like you said, Derek, maybe not I won't advise you to put some money on it, but tune in because it's going to be a banger.
Absolutely, folks.